Okay, and then we'll just count down to 3 and we'll just go.
Okay.
Butterflies in my stomach.
Oh, I'll bet, dude. Alright, you guys ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go.
Alright.
Okay.
9, 8. Cool.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Okay.
1.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
perfect.
Okay. Alright, here we go. Alright, guys. This is our second cast. Whoa. Some
First
bands
one was
coming
epic
out.
fail.
Yeah, first one was okay, well, let's not talk about the first one. But I am DUBDUB, and today we have
A fun time cast scrim.
alright. Yeah.
STS versus cats. And I am xhostilekid. And we also have 2
Oh,
Asian
welcome,
people
xhostilekid.
joining us. Yeah, that's one of them.
Hi. You can call Dan. Also known
We
as
have Dan and John. And they just started playing Han again from a long break. of
Yeah,
playing.
my name is John, aka Ignacio, aka X.
awesome, and his first bud is Dan, and they call me yeah, Soda.
Okay. Oh, all right. Awesome. So let's talk about the bands a bit. Right now we have Pharaoh band. It seems pretty typical. I don't see anything out of the ordinary. What do you think about the band so far, Patrick?
Only thing that's a little interesting is Silhouette. I mean, Polly is pretty used heavily in the metagame right now. Same with Torture, Pharaoh, Hellbringer, and Plague Rider, and Wild Soul. But I don't know, Silhouette seems more of like a hero that's maybe a respect band for a particular player. I don't know. I don't really watch these players in particular, so I'm not sure if one of the hero or one of the players really likes to use Silhouette. Maybe he's pretty good with her, but yeah, every other hero band seems relatively standard.
Yep. And first pick Myrmidon, I think, which is a great support. Just like you just gotta have Myrmidon, and you either gotta pick it or you either gotta ban it because it is like she or he has like really awesome attacks, stuns, CC, and which is a great support, which can also take a bit of a damage.
Yeah, she's one of the only supports that actually has an escape in the early levels, as well as being a good secondary stunner, because as long as somebody stuns first, she'll hit both of her abilities 100%. So, and they're relatively low mana cost even after the nerf, so definitely a reasonable first pick hero. Some others that they could have picked up, but that's a good one.
Oh, you know what I forgot? I still have my Dota Dr. Repulsor skin, same with Nevermore. I don't know.
Nice.
Hopefully our viewers don't mind the old Dota skins.
I know.
Well, that's if Doctor gets picked up.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
That's true, yeah.
It'll get picked, and I might.
Alright.
Corrupted Disciple first. That's kind of interesting. CD I can see, but I don't know why they would, for their first 2, get an Accursed. That seems like a really interesting pickup.
Yeah, I haven't seen a curse in a compet or like any really scrim. And
You know what? That's a very good point.
Yeah, do you want you guys talk?
I think we're gonna have to go over that again for all the noobs out there. I don't think they'll understand what you just said. So, you know, for all the noobs out there, can you clarify that again?
Clarify what?
Clarify why they picked the cursed?
Do you concur? Do you concur?
Well, I mean, I don't know why they picked him up at this stage in the picks, because, I mean, he's not a hero that's picked up generally. MSI did use him, like, a few weeks ago, but, I don't know, like, he's a good hero, but he's just generally not picked up, so you could save that for a later pick. Maybe they're 3, 4, they're 5 or something, but, I don't know. I mean, he's still a good hero, and he's very useful, especially with Corrupted Disciple. He synergizes well, because Corrupted Disciple is that hero that just runs in and, you know, soaks up damage and does a lot of damage, so allows him to stay longer in the fight.
Okay.
And our other picks are, we have Behemoth and Puppet Master. Seems pretty typical with Slither.
Silent.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, that's gonna be a puppet trialing with Ophelia and Slither pickup.
Is Ophelia a good pick still? Or I mean, I thought Ophelia was a bad pick.
Well, she kind of went out of the scene for a long time, but very recently, MSI, as everybody that watches the scene knows, started playing jungle strategies effectively, so every team's kind of trying that out in this stage because that started probably a few weeks ago. So everybody's trying the jungle heroes out, and obviously you can tell with Slither and Ophelia they want to end this game a little sooner than later because those are good push heroes for the mid and early game. So I mean, Ophelia as of now is really strong, but you just have to use her to her potential, and you have to know what to do with her.
That is correct. Yep.
Why is there 3 mics?
That's a good question. I don't know.
I have no idea. Maybe they like that name a lot, or they're all the same.
That's a good name. I like that name. I'm gonna name my child Mike.
Well, you better have tildes after it. Like, you can't just name it. It's gotta be Mike Tilda or something like that.
Yep, even my daughter. named Mike.
Nikhil.
No, Mike 2 tilde.
Oh, okay.
But we have an interesting pick coming up, which is Fade. I have not seen Fade, and since like in like a scrim or a competitive scene since when it first came out after beta. And we have
Hag.
Yeah, Hag pick.
Yeah. I have seen after the rework or whatever. I saw that a lot of people in in-houses were trying out Fade, and she seems to be a lot stronger with these changes. It's a little bit more difficult to solo because of the fact that she doesn't have that like negative harassment skill that
What they
soaks
change
up
on
damage.
her? Oh.
It's like an AoE slow, and so she has all her abilities do damage now compared to before, where she had her third skill just reduced the damage taken to her depending on like the stance, and it switched up whether the stun would be ranged or the stun would be the AoE spin move. So she technically can do a lot more damage now, but it's a little more difficult to solo with her because she takes a lot more harass. But she's still she's arguably still a lot stronger now. It's just a little bit more difficult for you to solo with her, but very strong, powerful hero. And when they change the ult, she's just way stronger in that aspect because she has tree walking as well.
Yeah, most definitely. I did like her ultimate before just because you could bait with her ultimate and then just go behind. But even with this case, I mean, I think still I don't feel Fade's really balanced a bit. Because you know, in most pub games or even some in-houses, just gonna like she could just pop out of nowhere, and most players wouldn't be able to surprise it.
So I mean, you gotta treat her kind of like you would as a pebble. It's like you just need to lock her down early game, and she won't be effective as long as you do that. But if she gets off to a good start, then she can take over the game. We should probably talk about bubbles.
Yeah.
Too. Oh, I guess that's not really that interesting. It's just a decent side solo.
Yeah, it's just a puck pick, you know, no problem. just probably gonna be well, let's see who's gonna go middle. I'm guessing Bubbles middle, but Slither solo. I'm not sure. What do you think?
I don't know. They could definitely use. I mean, their lanes are really interchangeable. Like from what it looks like, I would assume that they would put Corrupted Disciple with the Curse, just because that's pretty much, and put that up against maybe their tri lane, because that's a lane that most likely is going to be hard to kill. And then maybe a Slither side solo Bubbles mid. But I mean, to be honest, they could send Bubbles side solo, and they could send, you know, a Curse of Slither and CV mid. That would also work. So I think it's always nice when teams pick their heroes to like a way that you're not 100% sure on how their lane setups are going to be. It always makes it a little bit more difficult, especially for a tri-lane team, because especially in this game, they want to put their tri-lane up against the double lane. They don't want to put it against a solo. They want to make sure they lock down 2 heroes. So.
For sure.
So, a lot of players use tri-lanes now to gank people now? Or... Because I was playing since when they were doing 2-1-2, and now they're doing 3-1-1.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
you can take that.
Yeah, I mean, tri-lanes were popular in Dota, so what was it? Phenomenal Boys that brought the tri-lane into.
Yeah, it started in
Han. They started in Han, and and we have the Puppet tri-lane, of course, top with Corrupted Disciple.
A curse.
Yeah, Corrupted Disciple, a curse top, which is gonna be 2v3. And we have Slither soloing bottom with Bubbles going mid. Ophelia is gonna be probably in their jungle. Probably gonna
It's
be
kind of interesting.
yeah, pretty bold move, you know.
Well, he knows it. I mean, I'm pretty sure that they think that I mean, when you pick up Behemoth, usually you send your tri-lane to the long lane. It's just generally what people do. So I think he thinks it's safer down there. But I think it's kind of interesting that he would choose to go there because I think he would want to help out his 2 lane instead of the 1. Because the other team's lanes were pretty, like, it was very easily predictable. Because you can't, I mean, Hags does okay in a side solo, but doesn't do very well in the mid. I mean, Faye doesn't do well in the side solo, so he kind of has.
Disciple pretty much just stuck, but they're not gonna be able to follow up. That is unfortunate.
The trees, gets out.
Yep. Let's see here. Yeah, Hag versus Slitter. What do you think about this?
Slither should definitely win, especially with Ophelia in the woods. I mean, it's gonna be really. Hag will be able to get levels and shouldn't really die, but it's gonna be difficult for him to keep up with Slither because Slither can out harass him easily. So Slither will win the lane probably like 8 times out of 10.
For sure.
Especially a side lane. Middle might be different.
Yeah, and there's some action bottom. Let's see, Slither. Hag getting caught. Ophelia trying to gank with the Skeleton King. And nothing really happens big, but if she was there a bit longer, I think that would have been first blood. Because Slitter is just so, like, his damage output early game is pretty retarded.
Middle.
Oh, there's some action middle.
Might be first blood.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Bubble's barely getting away. Yeah, if you turn that around, it's pretty good. Some creep pulling up top, but nothing really exciting's happening.
He got DD, double damage, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Double
damage
double
top.
damage on Fade.
He doesn't have his bottle yet. Bubble's just got his delivered. Oh, Hag may be getting jump bottom.
Oh, there's some action middle.
No, he's good.
Let's check out bottom. Yeah, nothing really.
Yeah, it's just harassment. Like, I don't really know if they're going to be able to kill this Hag, but they're going to be able to make it so Slither's going to get free farm very easily. So, yeah. I mean, they're trying to set something up on top, but it's going to be kind of difficult. CD's playing really passive, and with a curse, it's going to be... I mean, these are kind of the only levels that they're going to be able to get kills easily, would be the first ones, I would think, because once the curse levels up his skills, it's going to be really hard to burst down the corrupted. Might go for a fissure here, though.
Oh, here we go. Oh,
yeah,
Curse is getting caught right there. Everyone just attacked corrupt disciple can't do it. That is first blood.
Yeah, that was bad positioning. Like, you never want to, when you're versing a behemoth, you don't want to, like, split yourself from him. You want to make it so
you're
it's
on
hard
his
for him
right
to, like...
side. Like, most
Right.
of the
Yeah,
time,
exactly.
I'm writing it in my notebook, don't worry.
Do you guys have any
Don't
questions
worry.
so far?
Action middle.
Not really. Seems pretty straightforward from here.
Oh, there's some action bottom. We'll just harass
Some action
from
top.
Slitter.
Oh, cut this guy.
Oh, Puppet, yeah. Puppet Show, Behemoth, Stun,
Nice stun.
and yeah, it is a pretty awesome tri lane.
Yeah, I'm still really... Oh, sorry. Go ahead, can I cut you off?
Oh yeah, I really like that Puppet tri lane, especially with Behemoth, Myrmidon, Puppet Show, so much CC just coming out.
Isn't the top kind of underpowered, like the Hellborn side? Like, why would they do them to them? You know, like be underpowered like that when the Legion side has all like the stun classes.
Wait, hold on. Can you say that again? I kind of like lost me. Like,
He's saying that the top Hellborn, like they don't have any snares
Or stun.
or stuff.
Oh,